The true story of Thanksgiving. What really happened. Every November, millions of Americans gather around tables filled with turkey, stuffing, and pie, celebrating what we call Thanksgiving. We picture smiling pilgrims and friendly Native Americans sharing a peaceful meal. But the truth? The real story of Thanksgiving is far more complicated, a tale of survival, misunderstanding, and cultural clash. In September 1620, about 100 English colonists boarded a small ship called the Mayflower. They weren't called Pilgrims yet, just a group of people seeking religious freedom and new opportunities. After a brutal 66-day voyage across the Atlantic, they landed not in Virginia as planned, but on the cold, rocky shores of what is now Massachusetts. Winter was harsh. By the time spring arrived, nearly half of them had died from disease, hunger, and freezing weather. That's when the Wampanoag people entered the story, the true locals of the land. Led by Chief Massasoit, they had lived there for thousands of years. One man, Squanto, better known as Squanto, became the bridge between the two worlds. Squanto had once been kidnapped by Europeans and taken to Spain, but escaped and returned home years later, speaking fluent English. He taught the colonists how to plant corn, catch fish, and survive the unfamiliar landscape. Without him, the Plymouth colony might not have survived at all. In the fall of 1621, after their first successful harvest, the settlers held a 3-day feast to celebrate. Chief Massasoit and around 90 Wampanoag men joined them, bringing food like deer, fish, corn, and native fruits. There was no pumpkin pie, no mashed potatoes, and probably no turkey as we imagine it. This gathering wasn't called Thanksgiving. It was simply a harvest celebration shared by two very different peoples, for a brief moment, living in peace. But peace didn't last. In the decades that followed, thousands of more English settlers arrived. Tensions grew, leading to bloody conflicts like King Philip's War, one of the deadliest wars per capita in American history. For Native Americans, Thanksgiving can represent loss of land, culture, and lives. Today, many indigenous communities mark the fourth Thursday in November as a national day of mourning, honoring their ancestors and telling their side of the story. So this Thanksgiving, when we give thanks for what we have, maybe we should also take a moment to remember what was lost and what it truly means to come together, listen, and learn from one another.